All right, what's up, guys? Wow, we've got 17, 18 people waiting right now. Okay. Should be live here any second. There we go. So I was trying to wait a little bit for Argos's stream to end, but he's still going, so I'm just going to go ahead and go. I don't want to take away too many people from his stream because I know he was doing a Tops opening tonight, but we're going to go ahead and jump into it here. So this might very well be my last Target stream because in the past it had been every 24 hours they would let me place another order of blasters, and it's been like 3 days now, and I think I'm on their shit list because they haven't let me place a new order in like 3 days. So I don't think I'm going to be able to order any more Target Chrome. I've made multiple new accounts. I've tried shipping to my other address. I've tried different payment methods. I've tried different email addresses. I've tried making different accounts. I've tried turning my Wi-Fi off and using my phone on cellular so it doesn't come back to the same IP address. They've got me, they're not letting me, they're canceling every order I place. So this might very well be the last Topps Chrome opening that we do from Target if I can't order anymore. But we do have 12 boxes tonight. So a regular standard booster box, 36 packs of 4. Well, 12 boxes of 4, so 36 packs total. Tonight we're going to try to pull something hopefully as good as that 1-of-1 Superfractor Babe the Blue Ox that we pulled last night. It seems like everybody is pulling the 1-of-1s from these Target boxes. And hopefully we can get another one, but at the very least, I just realized I can't see the chat. Let me pop out the chat here. Richie, Metazoo Games is back. What's up, bro? Six City Picker, Metal Dave of Alabama. 1 ounce gold, Zach, TCG Collector, Dub. What's up, guys? Is it just 3 blasters per checkout? It is 3 blasters per checkout. Terror Bird. Do I see a black border or am I tripping? Do we have a black border on the first pack? I see a black border already, first pack. What do you guys think it is? We only pulled 1 black border last time and a Superfractor. Well, I guess I shouldn't say only. Let's see what it is. Oh my God. We got rumped. Number 1 out of 5. Black border Rumptifusel, numbered out of 5. Mike Waddell called it on the last stream. We were going to get rumped, and we got rumped. Sure enough. Black border out of 5, Rumptifusel. Number 1, though. Centering actually looks pretty good. But that's not bad for the first pack of the opening. That black border rump, first pack magic. Again, this is why we buy the Target blasters. Did we have anything else in there? Just the white thing X-Fractor? No regular refractor from that pack? That was weird. Metazoo Games YT is Mike. Or at least I'm assuming it's Mike. It's their official YouTube account. That was weird. There wasn't a regular refractor in there. I sold my blackboard white thing for 100, so rump might be around that. That's why you're not being able to check out on Target, just saying. What do you mean? Hodag, Sewer Alligator, Hopkinsville Goblin, and a regular refractor Kushtaka. The blasters are fire. You think Mike cut me off with Target? I don't think so. Jesse, Lizard Man of Skateboard Swamp, Slide Rock Bolter X-Fractor. Oh, there we go. Babe the Blue Ox, regular refractor, and a Chibi Mothman. Babe the Blue Ox, and of course a Mene Hune regular refractor. That is interesting, though. That we've been making these jokes about the Rumptifusel, and somehow that first black bordered card from this opening happens to be a black bordered rump. Ugly, ugly card. I mean, look at this thing. How can you like that thing? I did get the raccoon into the garage, so he's not going to be out in the rain tonight. He's still alive for now, but he's not really moving much. If you guys wanted a raccoon update, he's currently in the garage. I felt bad for even taking him out of the garage in the first place. Your first boxes every stream have been so damn good. It does seem like it's always the first box has a hit. It looks like this one has a green border. So second box looks like we're having, and a cryptid cam. So an Uncle Sam cryptid cam and a green border old green eyes, 61 out of 99. Sneaky, sneaky, you missed a black border rump diffusal from the very first pack of the very first box. Let's see, what was our X-Fractor? Lizard Man. Get a family friend to order you more. I may have some options. We'll try to figure something out, but this could be the last Target box stream. Snallygaster, X-Fractor, and Kentucky Hellhound. Nick, did you see I left you a message from my art Instagram account and Facebook? No, I didn't, but I will check that. Appreciate the message, Joe. So how are you feeling after pulling that 1 of 1? Are you going to send it to PSA? I hope so. A lot of people are telling me not to bother sending it to PSA. And I get the argument for not sending it because there is only one card. It doesn't really matter what the grade is because there will never be another one graded higher because there's only one. So whatever you grade it, it's always going to be the highest. It's on eBay now, the raw card, just accepting offers. I have it listed for $15,000 or best offer. I put a crazy high price to get some attention on it. It looked like everybody else was listing their 1 of 1s for $9,999. So I figured I'd list it for $5,000 more just to try to put it up there in the search results. Try to make it stand out a little bit. I won't even waste the time and money to send it. What's the point of even authenticating it? Who's going to even fake a 1 of 1? That is a good point. And I feel like if it changes hands as least many times as possible, that's probably the best case scenario. I probably don't want to be sending it off to get graded if I don't really need to. And maybe the person buying it doesn't want it to be graded, so there's that too. If they want it graded, they could always get it graded. I've gotten a handful of offers on the card on and off of eBay. They tend to be between $3,000 and $5,000. But I think I'm going to wait and see. I told most of the people that messaged me and made an offer, I said, I want to wait and see what some of the other ones sell for so I can get some good comps for what it's actually worth. Because some of the other 1 of 1s that are out there, I don't think are as good as the Babe. And I want to see like a Bigfoot or a Piazza or a Quetzalcoatlus, like another big gold rare cryptid 1 of 1 sell, and see what that goes for to get a good comp on what it's worth. Because, like, for example, a 1 of 1 rump diffusal, if we see something like that sell, I don't think that's a good enough comp, whatever that sells for, to compare it to a Babe the Blue Ox. We were talking last stream, I think Babe is like a top 5. Burbank cards, they are like the biggest eBay seller. They sell the card you receive and they never play the grading game. Yeah, I'd be worrying sending that off through the post office. They've been slacking out here in CA. Tripodero and a Bigfoot regular refractor. I personally would like my card in a PSA slab if it's a 1 of 1. I like it slabbed and protected and authenticated. It looks dope. That's a fair point too. Like I said, we could leave it up to the buyer if they're the one that's going to be the end keeper of it. But I do think based on all the messages that I got last night and all the interest that I got on both eBay and Instagram and Facebook, I definitely think I want to sell it because it seems like a lot of people are very, very interested in buying it. And I'm trying to see what it's going to end up being worth. I don't want to put it up on auction for eBay because anything could happen with that. I don't want to have to deal with like shill bids or someone bidding it up that's not going to actually pay or whatever the case is. We'll see what happens. So for now, I'm just taking offers and seeing, kind of testing the water a little bit. But it seems like a lot of people are interested in it. Imagine it getting a 10 though. See, but imagine for some reason it got like a 6 or a 7, which really wouldn't matter. I mean, it didn't look like it would be a 6 or a 7. I'm not saying that. It looked to me like it would be a 9 or a 10. But imagine for some reason, because it is a Topps card and it is a Chrome card, imagine it graded really low. The only thing that would possibly do is hurt the value. And it's really pointless. But the fact that they're going to see that 6 or a 7, it's going to take away from the fact that it's a 1 of 1. So I think the risk outweighs the reward because even if you did get a 10, I don't think the 10 would really boost the value. But if you got a really low grade, I do think it would hurt the value. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a 10 and a raw copy would probably both sell for about the same amount. Metal Man of Alabama, X-Fractor Roperite, and a Ghost Train regular refractor. You convinced me, don't grade. Don't get me wrong, I love grading stuff, and I trust PSA, and I like my cards in my collection in a slab. But that's the way that I'm looking at it, is the risk kind of outweighs the reward. And there's, it's a very slim risk, but there is the risk that the more times it changes hands, it could get lost. The more times that it travels in the mail, it's got to go to PSA and it's got to come back to me. That's 2 trips. That's 2 trips that it could get lost that I otherwise wouldn't have to make it travel. It is a black border, and of course, it's a Rumpfusel. A number 1 out of 5 Rumpfusel. We got it first pack out of the first box. But yeah, the way I look at it, it wouldn't really help it very much if it got a 10, but it could hurt it, I think, significantly if it, for some reason, got a very low grade. And with a set like this, with Topps and Chrome, there's so much potential for things to go wrong with the corners, with all the hollow, with the surface. There is a chance that it could get a abnormally low grade. You never know with Topps. Oh, there we go. Mothman refractor and really good centering. Very nice. Not an X-Fractor, but we'll take it. Honestly, I've been pulling, I don't know what your guys' experience has been, but I've been pulling a lot more of the reverses than the, or not the reverses, I'm sorry. A lot more of the alt arts than the regular art Mothman. The refractors, the X-Fractor. Actually, I don't even think I've pulled an X-Fractor of this one. I've pulled like 4 X-Fractors and they've all been the alternate art. So this one seems a little bit harder to pull the original Topps artwork. And this one looks beautiful. This one has really good centering. And this one looks pretty solid. Really clean cut corners. But see, even like that top, there's a little bit of whitening on that top corner. It's very hard with Topps because the corners are so sharp and there's just so much room for things to go wrong, like I said. So far, I think we've done pretty good. I'm at work, but I literally cannot wait to open mine now, says the confusing words. Hillary, did you get hobby boxes or did you get these blaster boxes from Target? Which are you opening? Same experience on my end, says Richie. Yeah, for some reason, it does seem like the alt art Mothman is the more common one. Actually, I could do a count right here. I don't want to hold up the stream very long, but I've got all my I already sent a bunch of them off to PSA, but I've got a handful of them sitting right here, so we could count these up. The refractors. I have target boxes. Only oh, nice. Okay. How many do you have? So yeah, X-Fractor, I had 3, and they were all alt. All 3 were alt art Mothman. And these are not counting my first PSA submission, which are already gone. Regular refractors, I had 3 alt art Mothman. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. And then I had 4 regular refractor, but still, if you include the X-Fractors, it's 6-4. We got quite a bit of refractors, though. I think I've already sent 10 refractors off between the 2 artworks to PSA. All right, where were we? Are we done with this box? We are. 6 boxes so far. I need more. Yeah, I was just telling the chat, even though I've opened a crap load of these boxes, this might be my last Target opening because it seems like they've got me banned from buying more. I've tried a million different ways, making new accounts, different shipping addresses, etc., etc. They're not letting me buy anymore, so I might have maxed out the limit. What's up, Alien Machine? Cardster says, I pulled one today. What did you pull, the refractor? The refractor moth, or did you pull a 1 of 1? I don't know, because I think they did, because in the past, my experience has been that after 24 hours from my last order, like they'll cancel my orders after I place like 10 orders, and then after 24 hours, I'll be able to order again. But it's been like 3 days since my last order, and I haven't been able to order again. Flatwoods Monster, regular Cryptid Cam, a Sinkhole Sam, and a Minnesota Iceman. I just sold a bunch of Cryptid Cams today. The listings ended today, and they ended very low. So from now on, I'm just keeping all the Cryptid Cams and putting together a binder of as many as I pull. Like, I think literally the Sam Sinclair Cryptid Cam that I had that I thought was going to be like a $50 card sold for literally $1 plus shipping. What's up, everyone? Nick, it's your fault I started buying chrome tops. I can't wait to open my first box. I'm happy to hear that, Cheeseburger, and I will happily take the blame for your newfound addiction. I think you're going to have a good time. It's Nick's fault I bought them too, Cheeseburger. Again, I will happily take the blame. I hope you guys enjoy opening them. Thank you, Greg, for posting that eBay link. But yeah, the other serialized cards have been about what I expected. A lot of those seem to be ending around the $50 mark. The greens and the golds, some of the less desirable characters and cards seem to be ending around $50. And I've got so many. I mean, look, I'll show you guys right here. These are all cards that are listed on eBay. And all of these are serialized cards. All of these card savers are serialized. So a lot of people I've seen people that think that's not good, that some of these serialized cards are selling for $40, $50, $60, but I've got so many of them. I mean, I think that's decent. Because I was telling my buddy, I was like, well, think about when you open a modern Pokemon set. Think about how hard it is if you're opening a modern Pokemon set to pull a card that's worth $40, $50. And it seems like every blaster pack that you're buying, and you could talk about from a whole booster box of Pokemon, $150 booster box. You could open that whole booster box and not pull one card that's worth more than $20. You can buy a $20 blaster box from Target and pull a $40, $60 card pretty easily. So I think that's pretty good. Kushtaka, an alien astronaut. I've gotten 40 for some greens. My buddy sold a snow snake for like $19, a green snow snake. So there are definitely some that kind of skew to the lower end, but for the most part, I'm seeing a lot of them end for $40, $50. I opened a hobby box, no cereal and no cryptid cam made me sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Dakota. It's weird because my first case of hobby boxes was really good. I think every single box had a serialized card. Some of the boxes had 2. We got all those cryptid cams, of course. And then my second case opening was a lot worse. We opened 2 cases on the second case opening, and we had maybe 4 or 5 boxes that ended up not having any hits. And then I went on Whatnot a couple nights ago with my buddy Chris and my cousin Ryan, and we bought some boxes. Chris bought a box, I bought a box, Ryan bought a box. We each bought a hobby box, and all 3 of us from our hobby box didn't pull a serialized hit. So it's weird. I thought the rates were better than that, but it seems like there's a chance that you can open an entire hobby box and not pull anything. Two out of 3 of my boxes had hits, but the X-Fractors made it all feel okay on the cold box. Yeah, see, that's the thing with Target is like even if you don't pull a serialized card, you still get the X-Fractor. You get double hits basically. If you get a pack with an X-Fractor in it, you get the X-Fractor and a regular refractor, and you feel like you actually got some value out of that pack. So much money to go around, only so much money to go around, and tons of shield hits hitting the market. I agree. It'll take a while for things to really balance out. I definitely agree. The market is all over the place right now. Squonk, Metazoo Battles, Kentucky Hellhound, and an Aggro Pelter. I think a lot of people will be going for certain cryptids, making some go up. I think part of it is people searching for certain cryptids. The other part of it is people trying to complete collections. I think there's going to be a select group of people that's trying to complete an entire collection, an entire set of greens, an entire set of refractors, an entire set of black. And I think those people that are hunting down these specific cards, I think that's what's going to make those cards so variable in price, because it's going to be I don't think it's going to be a whole lot of people that have the money to do even an entire set of greens. Green is probably the most realistic because, like I said, you are seeing some green cards go for like $20, and you could probably complete a green set for a reasonable amount of money. But when you start talking about gold and orange and black, those are going to be a little bit harder to come by, and those are going to be a little bit more expensive, a lot more, I'd say. Even for orange and gold, even for gold, I would say significantly more expensive if you're talking $50 a card to complete the whole set. I don't think there's going to be very many golds going for less than 50. Less than 40. Let's say 40 is like the floor for gold. I don't think I've seen a gold go for less than 40. Curious what a green moth goes for. I'm curious too, Dakota, because if I don't pull one, at this point, I would almost rather just buy one. Full set of gold would be nuts. And then it's interesting because the orange, they're hobby box exclusives, and the oranges are numbered out of 25. But it seems like the oranges are sometimes going for less than the gold. So I feel like people might maybe like the gold, the look of the golds better, even though the oranges are technically twice as rare because they're numbered out of 25. It doesn't seem like they're as popular as the golds. I've seen some oranges go for less than 50 for sure. Funeral Mountain Terrashot, Giant Salamander, and a Hoop Snake. I have a green moth cryptid cam on auction right now, says TCG Collector. I think I might have bid on it. I think I put a max bid of 150. There were a couple cryptid. I like the cryptid cam better than the regular green moth. And I bid on, there were 2, and I think I bid 150 max bid on both those, and I got outbid. What's the auction at now? I wasn't really looking to pay more than like $200 for it. I thought I might be able to get it for 150. Golds are harder to pull than the orange. What happened to the raccoon? He's back in the garage now. Although I don't think he's very healthy. Ghost deer, hide behind X-Fractor, and a ghost train. But at least he's dry and he's out of the rain, because it was storming pretty bad earlier. I think there are 2 before mine. I was a third, just posted today. Oh, okay. I might bid on yours then, if I haven't already. Because orange is only available in hobby, so it's easier to pull. Lava Bear. There we go, a green Uncle Sam. Number 61 out of 99. Nice hit. If only it was a green moth. Yeah, but the oranges, they really don't seem to be as popular. Even though the fact that they're numbered out of 25, if it was your favorite beat. Well, to be fair, I do have I have my Piazza Bird, my orange Piazza Bird cryptid cam has like a shitload of watchers and a shitload of bids right now. I think it's at like $180 and it still has 6 days left. So that one seems like it has a lot of interest. I sold it once for $300 and the buyer ended up not paying. But I think based on the interest that it's got right now, it might go for more than that. Gumbroo. So that one seems, I think it's because of the color match, but there's an orange cam moth on auction right now with 90 minutes left and it's at 800 plus. Wow. I mean, technically, orange is the third best rarity. It's better than green and it's better than gold. You would definitely, I think the gold looks better, but would you rather have an out of 25 moth or an out of 50 moth? And it's the only rarity better than those two. And your likelihood of pulling one is a lot better, though, than a numbered out of 5 or a 1 of 1. I was talking to Chris last night, and he had an interesting point. He said, when someone does pull the 1 of 1 Mothman, it'll be interesting to see if the rest of the boxes, the hobby boxes and the blasters, not really the blasters because the blasters are still being sold by Target, but if the price of the hobby boxes just absolutely tanks when somebody does pull the 1 of 1 Mothman, even though there's 2 more chances to pull a 1 of 1, the cryptid cam and whichever other artwork, if it's the alternate art or whatever, is still out there. But once those hits have been publicly pulled, it'll be interesting to watch the prices of the sealed product to see what happens. Is it enough to chase a numbered out of 5 Mothman? And, what if someone pulls all 5? Because I think 2 have been pulled so far. Numbered out of 5 Mothman. A couple green moth cams on auction for $200 to $300 still going. And one sold non-cam for $650. See, it's weird because some people, that's why the market is all over the place, right? Because some people prefer the cryptid cams. Some people prefer the regular. Some people don't like the cryptid cam at all. They'd rather have just the green border, the regular green refractor. So some people are looking to pay more for cryptid cam because they like it. And then there's a bunch of other people that don't like the cryptid cam at all and they want the regular. So the market is just kind of all over the place right now. It'll be interesting to see where things settle out. Ooh, nice. Another Mothman refractor. I'm happy with that. I'm really, really hoping for a PSA 10 on one of these refractor Mothman. I think the refractor is going to hold some value in a PSA 10 for sure. I've been saying this too. I think the regular chrome Mothman will maintain to be $100 or more in a PSA 10. I think these are going to be really hard to grade because of, like I said, all the issues that you have with chrome and tops in general. And I think that the refractor version is probably, I think it's going to be maybe like a $300 PSA 10, the refractor, $300 to $500 in a PSA 10. Then the X-Fractor, possibly even more than that. Because I think I paid $300 something for the Top Series 0 Hollow Mothman. And I could see the Topps Chrome Refractor Eternal Snowflake and a Hopkinsville Goblin being more than that. To be honest, I like when the color matches the character's color. Yeah, see, that's why I would just buy a green Mothman, but I don't think the green border looks good with the Mothman. The Mothman colors are too far off from that. What's the best Mothman you pulled? Probably the Revived Mothman. I haven't pulled any serialized moths from Topps Chrome. But I pulled several X-Fractors and several Refractors. All that good stuff. What 1 of 1 did you pull? I pulled a 1 of 1 Babe the Blue Ox. I put that bad boy in my safe, though, so I can't show it to you guys right now. I'm excited, though, because hopefully tomorrow my Bear Walker will finally be here, and I get to find out whether or not I got a Mothman. I saw some people on Whatnot that got theirs. The Loveland Frogman looks really, really cool. The artwork for that card from the Bear Walker set looks really cool. And I kind of regret not redeeming my Nightfall Mothman redeemable for a skateboard. So I feel like if I do get a Mothman this time around, I'm going to redeem it for the skateboard. But also, these were significantly more expensive than the Revive. Revive was $100 a box. These were $250 retail. The Orange Piazza Bird Cryptid Cam was a great looking card, color matching. Would you recommend grading these with PSA or BGS? I think it's all personal preference. I really prefer PSA. I think Metazoo just looks better in a PSA slab, and I just like PSA slabs better in general. You guys can see in my case back there, almost everything is, oh, I can't zoom in, can I? Oh, there we go. Almost everything is PSA. I see one BGS 10 Charizard back there. Look at all those moths. That Mothman right there, the third one from the left, that's the Revive Mothman. There's the Mothman Festival promo. And you really can't see over there. There's some more Metazoo in those. Some more Metazoo in this case here. Those are all Charizard and Charmanders in that one. But yeah, I prefer PSA for sure. Where'd you get the case? Most of the cases I got on eBay, and they were like less than $100, which I think is pretty good for the quality of the cases. But the biggest case that I have, this big one back there, I got off Etsy, and I was a little, I didn't really understand what the case was exactly. I paid $1,000 for that case. And I paid $1,000 because it said it had custom lighting, and I thought the lighting was wired, but all it is those magnetic rechargeable like LED strip lights, which are really cheap and shitty. And I could have bought myself. I could have just bought another $100 case from eBay and just bought the strips myself for $20 and put them in myself. I wanted a case that had wired lighting because these die. I mean, they die one light at a time. So when I hit the button, some of them will light up, some of them would be dead. Then I got to recharge them. It's just a pain in the ass. I wanted a display case that just plugs in and you can turn the lights on and off, and none of the lights ever die, and they're all connected on the same circuit. But that wasn't what this was. I thought it was, and I thought that's why it was $1,000. I thought it was like a custom lighting situation, but it's literally just the magnetic strip LED lights, and nothing really special about it. I guess they did custom make it because it is bigger than a regular case. But anyway, enough about the cases. My buddy grades his redeemables but scratches before he submits. So if he or someone else decides to redeem down the road, you don't have to crack the slab. Alien Astronaut and an Injured Cold. Like right now, I think all those lights are probably dead. Oh, we got something. I think it was a regular though. Lava Bear, a Hodag, Cryptid Cam, Enfield Monster, and a Killer Clown. Nick, with the disposable income, I love it. Happy you're doing so well. Appreciate you, Aaron Scott. But I think all that stuff, I technically wrote that stuff off as office decor because all of it is part of my home office, and all of it is just basically contained within this office. And it's like, it's storage for inventory because some of those cards end up getting sold. It's like a nice display piece for my inventory. And a lot of that stuff is listed on eBay right now. It's just probably not for sale. What are you going to do with the bulk? I've got boxes and boxes of this Topps Chrome bulk. And what I want to do when I have the time, and I do kind of always have the time, it's just a very big undertaking to do so. I want to try to make as many complete sets of just regular Chrome as I can. But I'm going to wait until a website, one of these Metazoo websites has like a complete laid out, like all the pictures of all the cards in order, numbered, named, pictured. So I can just pull that up and go through my bulk and make the sets as easily as possible. Because it's kind of hard with the numbers on the back of the cards. It makes it a lot more time consuming. So if someone had it pictured, numbered, and named all laid out on a website, that would probably be the easiest for me. So I'm going to try to make some complete sets with my bulk eventually. What sold for $1,000? The one of one cryptid cam Hodag was $4,000. I am surprised if it sold that low. Thank you again, Greg. All right, so how many serialized cards we pulled? Just 3 tonight? We got to do... Oh, I see a gold. Gigi Bird, Moon-Eyed People, and a gold Minnesota Iceman. Man, I get so disappointed when I see a gold and I get all excited. I'm like, maybe we finally got a gold Mothman. It's just like it's like one of the more, I hate to say whack, but whack characters. Because there's so many cards, like gold rare cards, that would look really good as a gold refractor. But then it's none of the cards that I pictured it could be or that I would want it to be. It's always, I feel like I always get rumped. Has the one of one Fresno Nightcrawler's been pulled? That's my favorite cryptid. Nice. That's a unique cryptid to be your favorite. Chupacabra X-Fractor and a Frozen People Refractor and a nice little Mothman with some damage on the bottom there. Put him off to the side. Probably be a binder card. I don't think the one of one Fresno Nightcrawlers has been pulled though. Huggin' Molly X-Fractor and a Snallygaster. The only gold I've pulled is a Chupacabra and it looks sick. I feel like that's a good gold to pull. That's probably one of those golds that'll go for more than $100. When I say I've seen a lot of golds go for 50, those are the type of golds that I'm talking about. The Minnesota Iceman. Oh, dang, I see it on eBay for $4,999, but it must have been best offer, but the price wasn't crossed out. All right, 2 boxes remaining. If the seller is the one who sends the accepted offer, then eBay doesn't cross it out. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I did not know that's how it worked. 130 Point is a great resource to check sold listings. Moon-Eyed People and a Walking Sam Refractor. It will show all the best offer accepted prices. I wonder how they get that data. And I wonder why eBay wouldn't add that, like add a feature where you could just get all that information on eBay so people don't have to leave the site. Oh, I think we have a hit here. Aggro Pelter, Huggin' Molly. It's a Chessie Cryptid Cam. I was really hoping for a Mothman Cryptid Cam, but I guess not. I love the new Hodag art. I agree. I was just saying that to Chris. I really actually like the new Hodag art. I think that's my favorite. The Cryptid Cam Hodag, my favorite artwork. Mothman in the back of this pack, but I think he's just a regular old fella. Chibi Quetzal. Oh, nice Chaos Crystal. You can get it from eBay too with their Terpink link. And this Mothman looks a lot better than the other one. This one might be a candidate for grading. Go ahead and put him in a penny sleeve. Yeah, I know it's not a fan favorite, but the new Puckwudgie arts hit as well. Yeah, I don't know much about Puckwudgie, so I can't really say I'm a huge fan. Yeah, I was just about to say, I think the Puckwudgie is one of the ones listed on eBay right now for $999.99. Hide Behind is our refractor. And we're down to the last box, the last 4 packs. I think Tina wanted to open them if Tina wants to come in here. I got a couple Puckwudgie serialized for you guys. No love for the Space Penguins. I'm not a huge fan of the Space Penguin artwork. Tina, are you coming in here? There's only 1 box left. What?
You sent me 1 box.
You said 4 packs.
I said 4 boxes at least.
You said 4 packs.
No, I didn't.
I only had 12.
Open that on my own Instagram like I did the other day.
I only had 12 boxes. How's that petty?
You only had 12 boxes and you give me 1. How thoughtful.
Yeah. You are very warm.
What are you doing, sneaky boy? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Who's back?
Guess who's back? For 1 freaking box. I'm not salty. At all.
She sounded kind of salty when she walked in here. Did I just step in?
I literally said 4 boxes because if
You
you have
said
12...
4
Listen,
packs.
listen. I said you have 12 boxes. If you open 8, that'd be double the 4 boxes. Hey, everybody.
Well, I didn't hear what you said after 4.
I'm mad salty. I didn't
swear you
see
said 4
Nick.
packs. You're not
No,
watching
why
the stream?
in the world? No, I was doing my studies.
My studies.
I have a lot of crap to learn in this fast track program. And I'm not a sponge. So, I'm mad salty that I didn't get to see Nick pull the Babe the Blue Ox. Anybody get to see it live the other night?
Almost everyone here was here.
Except for me. Saltine. Hey, Dub. I see Greg's in here. Richie. A lot of people from the previous Saltine. I am a big-ass saltine cracker right now. Bigfoot. Quantum Power. A Refractor Tripadero. I'm going to not get shit in this one thing. I'm so...
I didn't really get a whole lot either.
That's what you get.
We did get a black border, but it was
You.
we as a channel collectively,
Oh, okay.
as a group.
I pulled the 25 out of 25 Flatwoods. Do people think Flatwoods top 10? I was here when history was made with Beb.
I think Flatwoods is probably considered top 10.
Oh, I bet that got you going, cheeseburger.
They're upside down.
I know. I'm reading the chat. Nick saved you the best box. I appreciate that, Kevin G. Hopefully you did. Slide Rock Bolter, Chipadero, X-Fractor, Phoenix Rain. I kind of really fuck with that. But I like how the color is more orange tint on this one to match the Phoenix Rain. And a Ghost Train Refractor. And a upside down Bat Squatch. Second to last pack.
A hard smell.
Oh, Flatwoods is popular in Japan, Richie says.
Ooh, there might be a hit in there. It looks like there's an extra card.
Choo choo, says
Maybe.
Hamburger. Metal Man of Alabama. Oh, I skipped one. White Thing. Uncle Sam X-Fractor.
There's something behind the other
I know,
one.
it's let's see. It's just a refractor, probably. I don't know. It's kind of stuck. It is. Ooh, you hear that?
Yeah.
Enfield Monster Refractor. And a squonk. Soon as
Last
that
pack.
Japan market hit, I'm rich. Last pack magic is number 25, Frozen People good.
Yeah.
I feel like any of the serialized cards will be good, aren't they?
Yeah, but
Because
some better than others. There is
obviously.
a hit in this one, I think.
Stop.
I see white.
You see white?
It might just be a
Maybe
cryptid
Cryptid
cam,
Cam.
though.
Hugging Molly.
This one,
Aw,
there's a hit. Though,
yeah,
I
there
think,
is.
so.
Slide Rock Bolter. More Metazoo, says
Oh,
Jesse.
nice. Even though it's not
Bigfoot.
serialized, but I don't think I have a Bigfoot yet in my binder.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh, nice.
X-Factor.
Frogman.
Yay! A Froggy Man. Love them Frogman. Refractor.
Nice.
You didn't sleeve any of the cryptid cams, or you just putting them in the
Just put 'em
binder?
straight in my binder.
Appreciate you, Jesse. With the peach. Didn't she give us? She?
She donated last time.
I was about to say. I was like, I shouldn't assume. I see the pink.
Jesslyn is a she.
Oh, there we go, Jesslyn. Ending on Frog Boy. Cool. Greg with the fire emoji.
Oh, she donated again? Oh,
I just
thank
said,
you, Jesslyn. I thought you
thank
meant last time. She donated on the last stream, too.
Well, that's what I was validating. I'm like, didn't she donate with the peach last time?
I'll show you guys my binder here.
What would you say the top 5 one of one would be? Sneaky.
I would say Bigfoot would be in there. Mothman. If you're talking about 5 different cryptids, I think obviously the all 3 of the Mothmen would be in the top 5.
Jesse, I look like a boy.
I'd say Mothman,
during
Bigfoot,
winter, so
Piazza
no
Bird,
worries.
Quetzal, and I'm gonna selfishly put Babe.
We're
in there.
adaptable.
Maybe Hodag.
Is
All
what
right,
I like to
Let
say.
me show them this binder real quick.
Okay.
Thanks for guest starring, Tina. Stealing the show.
you a bad bitch.
Thanks for stealing the show there. Good pulls, good pulls. I don't think I have Bigfoot in my collection, so Tina did add to our binder tonight. Let's see. Oh, I do have Bigfoot on the first page. So far I'm just, I was trying to collect all the different cryptid cams, and I've got about 3 pages of different ones, but then I just started adding all the random ones on the later pages. Because once I saw how low they were selling for, I would just rather keep them and put them in a binder. So that's what this binder is going to be, is all cryptid cams. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there, though. If any of you guys, I might have to hit one of you guys up to try to help me buy more target boxes if I need to use someone else's account. I'm going to try again tonight on my own account. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you on the next one, which will probably be tomorrow. It's not going to be Topps Chrome, but I'm probably going to stream receiving the Bear Walker. And I think that's going to be a pretty big one. So thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Nick Strength and Pokemon.